Hi everybody. Today is a very special day for this channel. It's the second anniversary since it's been created. In this video, we'll see the top 5 best videos on my channel according to how many views they have gotten. Watching all of these videos would be too much, so we'll only watch the main run-by of each train, starting with the fifth most viewed to the top most viewed, number 1. Talking a little bit about each. And so, that's what this video is. Top 5 fan favorites. Alright, let's get started. Number 5, the Nebraska 150 Express. This train ran on August 4th, 2017 as a tribute to Nebraska's 150th anniversary of becoming a state. Union Pacific ran their historic E9, number 949, along with SD70AH number 9010, and a line of 17 passenger coaches, hauling very special people from Nebraska, including the governor and his family. Number 4, snow plowing action, Nebraska Central dashing through the snow. After a blizzard in late January of 2018, the Nebraska Central Railroad had 2 of their SD40-2s clear the line and resulted in an awesome show from that short line. Number 3, train runs over my camera. Back in March of 2017, I decided to take the risk of putting my camera on the railroad track, at a public crossing, of course, to record the underneath of the train. Record that just a little bit over a year ago. If you want to see another similar video, in which the BNSF used 2 war bonnets, watch War Bonnets Run Over My Camera. That's another great one. It's not on the top 5, so we're just going to watch the one that's pictured there. Number 2, BNSF grain train speeds over broken tie. Also in March of 2017, a BNSF grain train goes fast over deteriorating railroad ties in Garrison, Nebraska. And these ties still haven't been replaced as of now. And that's over a year later. And lastly, what everybody's been waiting for, I'm sure, if you've watched this whole thing. Number 1, emergency. Hopper bay door opens on a moving coal train. A coal train hits the brakes hard after a hopper bay door opens when going around between 50 and 60 miles an hour near Schuyler, Nebraska, back in February 2018. And a little bit about this video. At the time of recording this, well, it's got a little bit more than this, what I have on the sheet. It says 22,856 views, which I want to thank everybody tremendously for. But I know that number's wrong. It's higher than that at this point because I haven't. I wrote this out earlier today. And by the time you all see this, it's definitely going to be higher because that's almost a month away. And so, but still, it's gained me a lot of subscribers, a lot of comments. It's great. A lot of views. Thank you so much. Now, number one. So there you have your top 5 best catches from 2016 till now. There's some other videos that I don't have on YouTube that I'm sure you'd like to see, but the camera work in those is not that great because I was just a beginner when I made those videos. I'm going to leave in the description of this video my very first YouTube video, which is on another channel. It's called, I believe it's called either Railroad Montage or Train Montage. I'll leave the link and you can go check it out yourself. And now a little bit more. Then I had to write this out because otherwise I wouldn't say the right things, and I keep stumbling over my words worse than I already am. I want to thank everyone for their views and subscriptions in the last month alone. The channel has really grown, and it happened a lot faster than I expected. That is, hundreds of views in the last 28 days alone. That is when this was recorded. I want to point out a few special channels that have helped out over the last 2 years. First of all, I want to thank one of my first subscribers who has helped me all along those past 2 years. My brother EJ. I'll have a link to his channel in the description. He's helped me by getting me to catch a train with an SD-78 like this leading with track equipment, and that was an awesome catch. Thanks so much for that. That was right after this channel started, I think, or right before maybe. But the video is on there at some point last year. Around this time last year. So if you'd like to see that, go back into the archives, I guess, into the videos of Railroad Sign Productions, and check it out. It was really cool, nice horn show by the engineer, and just a great catch in general. Next, I'd like to thank my nephew Hunter, or Black Ops 2 Master as he calls himself on his channel. We also run a gaming channel together called All In Gaming. The links for both of these channels are featured on the Railroad Sign Productions channel banner, as well as in the featured channels section. One more person I'd like to thank is my friend Preston, who is also a YouTuber. His link is in the featured channel section on the homepage of this channel, as well as in the description. Please feel free to help each of these people out, each of these channels, and I'm sure it would mean a great deal to them. Next, something I'd like to say is that in the description of each of my newer videos, there's a link to the Railroad Sign Productions Facebook page and the RRSP Twitter page. I sometimes use these platforms to give channel updates and special thanks to people, so make sure you give both of those a follow if you can, for more info, just general and videos and whatever from the channel. Links to each of my videos can be found on the Facebook page. I do have a Patreon, which is linked in the channel banner as well. Please feel free to help by donating a few dollars if you would like to support my rail fanning trips, because gas isn't cheap. Thanks in advance if you do decide to support the channel in that way. Here's a little bit of future updates, not updates, but information about what the plan is for the remainder of this year. Generally speaking, not set in stone. I'm planning a trip to Kansas City this summer to see BNSF Argentine Yard and possibly do some rail fanning between here and there, as well as visiting the Wichita area to see my aunt. However, there is a possibility that a job offer that she's gotten will have her move to Colorado, so I might go there with my mother instead. Another possible trip this summer would be to Des Moines, Iowa area. I know there's some interesting railroads over in Iowa, such as the Iowa Interstate, and there's several short lines as well. Supporting the channel on Patreon would really help to make these trips happen, and it'd be great if you can. You don't have to. It's definitely all up to you. But thanks, definitely much thanks and much appreciation to everybody if you do decide to do that. Thanks again for everyone's continuing support. I really appreciate it. I'll be hosting a special live stream later today on this channel around probably 3 o'clock Central Time to answer any questions you may have. And this should last between 15 and 30 minutes. Please tune in with any questions you have about the channel or rail fanning. And one last thing, and this is coming straight from my heart. I don't say it much, or at all yet, but really, thank you all. Thank you very much for your support the last 2 years, all of you, even the newer subscribers. It really means a lot, and I know that YouTubing isn't always the most rewarding, because I've went through most of the last 2 years with between only, started out in 2016 in May, and then I only hit 50 subscribers last December. And now here I'm sitting on, what day did I say? April 10th. And I'm up to, last I checked it was 260. I don't have my phone on me now to check again. But huge amounts. In the last week alone, I only hit 100 right at the end of March or right at the beginning of April. I think it was April. It was either Easter, April 1st, or it was April 2nd. I don't remember. And then within literally only 1 week, up over 100 more. That's huge. And I never expected the channel to grow like this, but it's all because of that #1 video that Union Pacific coal train. A lot of it is because of that anyway. I can't say it all is. But that one has gotten majorly popular in the last month. Fastest growing video on my channel, and it's great to see. And I want to give everybody who subscribed and future subscribers as well, thank you all. I love you guys. It's great to have you on my channel, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, because I feel like this year, the rest of it anyway, is going to be a lot better than last year in both catches and well, personal things. But we won't get into that part. But thanks everybody. Love you guys. Keep commenting. Keep watching. If you're not subscribed, keep keep subscribing. It's really huge that everybody would decide to support a channel like this, because I know that rail fanning isn't everybody's favorite, and maybe you only subscribe for clickbaity videos like the emergency thing. I'm not saying that was clickbait, because they did stop, and it wasn't it was an emergency, but it wasn't going into emergency mode. But then again, like I said before, thanks everybody. It's huge. Reminder again that there will be a live stream later, probably around 3 o'clock Central Time, that I'll try and answer any questions you have, and it should last between 15 and 30 minutes. And so, get some questions. I know this is going up at midnight on the 5th of May, so yeah. Thanks. Like, subscribe, and everything. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at over here, I'm looking at, I'm just gonna pick up the camera. Just looking over there, looking out the window. Looking at my tank cars and whatever I have over here on the, I guess, kind of workbench thing. Here's a station I've been working on. A Union Station, which is in Omaha. So anyway, please feel free to join us later, everybody, and have a great day. That's the most important part. And happy birthday, Railroad Sign Productions.